So, in this new year, peace and blessings unto everyone, unto you, to your family. I pray that God is a covering to all, over your children while they're at school, you on the workplace, in your homes, wherever that you are. I pray that God covers you. I pray that God lifts you up. I pray that God does a new thing in this new year. Opens doors that need to be opened and closes doors that need to be closed. You know, this last year has really been eye-opening. Eye-opening. It has been trying. There has been many revelation. There has been division, discord, confusion. There have been ups, downs, so many things in the last year. And I'm grateful for those things because even through the trials, I still feel triumphant because I know that God will always have the glory in all things, because He's trying to show me different things, good and bad. And so I'm grateful for those things. I'm grateful for those individuals who have reached out and checked on me daily, weekly. I'm thankful for, my sister in Christ, praying with her, and just all of those things. And, you know, even though we go through different things, even though we might not know where the road is going to lead us. We desire things, we want things, or it might seem like, there's chaos and we're in the midst of it and it's darkness and there's no light. But just know that God will never leave you nor forsake you. And I truly believe that. And I know that. And I am a witness and a testimony to that fact. Through everything that I have been through in my life, I have been able to overcome it. I've been able to have victory over it. And sometimes it might have deterred me from the path. It might have knocked me off my feet. All of those things. But through it all, I'm not strung out on drugs. I'm not out here, on the street selling my body. I'm not, my mind has been restored. So I'm grateful for those things, because it could have been worse, and, there could have been some things that were meant to break me that I would have never recovered from. And so I'm grateful and thankful to that. I've suffered some losses, in the past year, and things that I may not get back. I don't know, but even if I don't, I'm still thankful and grateful, and I'm excited for the road ahead. I'm excited for restoration in my poetry, writing, because I write when I feel about social issues or personal issues or professional, whatever it is, that comes to mind. I'm thankful that I'm writing again and being able to express myself in a way that feels good to me. And so I just am hopeful, for new things, hopeful for exciting things, hopeful for a brighter light to shine in the darkness and in the chaos. And, I'm thankful, like I said, I'm thankful for the new road ahead, encountering new relationships, those things, and excited for what the Lord may bring. I'm thankful to His many blessings and His provision, and so I just have to stay encouraged. I'm going to stay encouraged regardless of what it looks like. I'm going to stay encouraged. And some days might be better than others. I've struggled with some things in terms of, some hidden oppressed memories that were very traumatic, and remembering those things and looking to overcome them, get through it without it taunting me, in my memories and my dreams and those things. So I'm working through those things, and I feel good about that, of how far I've come. And even in a season when others, because this past year I've had a lot of slander and negativity and words that have been spoken, curses spoken over my life, all kinds of things, discord among my kinfolk, all kinds of things that have gone on. But I know what that is. I know that the enemy is busy. He seeks to kill, steal, and destroy. And so he's doing his job. So it's important that I just do mine, and I have to pray without ceasing. I have to, continually look to be obedient, not just be a reader of the word, but a doer of the word, and so that's going to be important. And so I remember talking to someone and they were like, maybe you're too preachy or too churchy or whatever. And I thought to myself, that's interesting. That's an interesting way of looking at me as a whole. I believe in God. I will always bring him up if the situation calls for it. If you reach out to me, I know that that is what I'm going to share with you. I know that he's gotten me through some very, very tough times. So if you have something that's going on that's causing you friction, turmoil, chaos, whatever that it is, just know that that is something that I will bring up. And I'm always going to lift up his holy name, because if I deny him, he's going to deny me in front of his father, you see. So I can never stop talking about him enough. And sometimes I guess that makes people feel uncomfortable, because they're living a particular way. And so maybe they feel convicted. That's what I started to realize. I think people are convicted. So when you start talking about God, and whatever it is that's happening, they might feel convicted to do something, or they might feel like maybe they're not moving in a way that they need to be moving. But that is not my problem, and I can't take that on any longer. So nonetheless, that I can still have a good time in this time in the Lord. You know what I'm saying? I can still love the Lord and still enjoy, because his purpose for me is greater than what the world may offer. So that I know to be true. So I'm thankful and grateful for that. So I pray that all is well. I pray that there are no accidents. I pray that as people are indulging in substances and are out here on these streets, that they make it home safe. I pray that, maybe it will be a new year of turning down plates, turning away from substances, and healing and restoration for marriages. I pray that that abusive spirit be bound, from men and women. I pray that addiction be cast out from among the people. So I'm hoping in 2024 that we will see, even in the end times, there are many that still can be saved. All is not lost. Hope is not lost. I think a lot of times people hear that, oh, it's the last days. And so they just give up and they're just like, whatever, I'm just going to be however, do whatever. But many can still be saved. And so I'm just thankful. And as I pray for people, pray for me, and have a good year.